Alright, welcome back to Discount D&D. I'm Kedek Bash.
Mr. Blue, no damn me.
Useless parent.
No, really, I don't know.
Iron Business?
So which fucking camera is it, man?
That one. That one?
Camera B?
It's that one up there now, right?
Camera B.
So, last we left off, you guys had received your next mission. And you were tasked with finding your drunken friend who may or may not be letting a Dwarven woman take advantage of him and have an affair.
Hey, that's her fault. It's a Gurse.
Alright, so we know where he is. We're just on the way to go try to get him.
And we're leaving. It's because we're taking off right now, right?
In like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And
it's
her husband showed up.
Her husband is
It's
on
due.
his back.
Yeah, is due to show up at any moment.
But his footsteps compared to his footsteps should be fine. Because you're like, what, 9 feet taller than him?
Something like that.
Your stride should be a little bit wider.
Depending on where he is. We don't even know where he is.
Yeah.
We're on the way to get him.
What are you doing?
I don't know. You left me like that last time.
You were in the room with
You
her
told me, yeah, well, yeah, that's all you said, and then you skipped back to them.
to find out what they
You
were
ended
doing.
my story.
Alright, so they're coming to find you, so what are you doing now that things starting to get a little hot and heavy in the room with the dwarf?
The usual hot and heavy stuff. I mean, not like I'm not gonna teach you any of my moves, Bash. All right, move on. Fishing for tips and shit.
Alright, so go ahead and make me a con saving throw.
16.
Alright, so you're still holding your liquor pretty well. And how about a will saving throw?
9.
Not so much on that. You are starting to undress with the female dwarf.
Oh, I've already been there, but all right. Sounds good.
Oh, wait. How tall is your character?
7, 6, 6, 7.
You really have to bend over to kiss her.
All right, just pick her up.
hefty
Yeah.
ass up. He's still decently strong.
Well, it doesn't matter when you're laying down.
I'm really trying not to put too much thought into this.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What kind of bed did you picture there?
I
Is the room nice?
Thankfully, I didn't get that far.
Okay, all three of you roll me a dex throw.
8.
12.
15.
You add your dex bonuses to it.
Oh, 14.
18. 8.
So you
I don't get a
guys
dex bonus.
managed to make it to the hallway of the barracks, and on the other side of the hallway, you also see a dwarf figure arrive coming up the stairs.
Hold on. Okay. Okay, so we know where the room is. How far are we from the room?
So the room is right in the middle between the
I love how
both
this
of you.
became a
upstairs.
tactical thing now.
Of course it is.
So you guys came up
Wait,
one
draw
set.
the hallway.
You guys came up one set of the stairs, and you guys came up right here, just as the husband dwarf arrived right here, and the room is right in the middle.
You know who can entertain him? Rudy.
It's all about that pleasure thing, Rudy. Take one for the team.
How so?
Yeah, how? What the hell am I supposed to do? How am I going to entertain him? What the fuck? Am I going to juggle?
No, because of how much you study, you can just keep him occupied on.
He's a dwarf. He doesn't care.
He care about metal, digging, and beating. That's about it.
Basically, he
necessarily in
can.
that order.
Well, no, he can. I would say he can tell him about the.
You have history, right?
No.
I do.
I love how this little side mission became a whole thing. I'm in the fucking room ordering another casket of wine. No, they don't have room service, do they?
No.
Well, what am I gonna get nachos at 4 in the morning?
You don't have that much time, man.
It's always time for nachos. They're on the go. They're on the run meal.
In my mind, I wonder how it would play out if the husband walked in the room.
Yeah, just let him. Oh well, we tried.
Say what I'm worried about is my natural ability. He might just start taking his clothes off too.
Damn.
What?
Yes.
We were debating on let him get caught or try to save him.
I'm just gonna tell him to get in line. And then when you guys show up, it'll be like, you guys are late. See? Get in line behind him. Keep close that door.
Keep in mind, you don't have the greatest history with this guy.
Wasn't that the dude he tried to fight on the boat?
Yeah.
No, I didn't try to fight him. I tried to jack him, and then the captain caught me.
He tried to jack him after he started an argument with them because Brandon's character started a fight.
No, I didn't think I started a fight.
No, you just tried to intervene.
I think I was just talking to one of the girls. I was talking to one of the girls that was with Whisper. The Whisper Brothers.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And then that all happened in front
Before
of me.
she pistol whipped him.
Yeah, because the little dwarf was wanting to fight Bran.
Mm-hmm.
That's because Brand mouthed off to him.
Because he thought he was bigger.
The hate for the rich.
What was this guy's name?
Oh, get name.
Sorry, we didn't do anything. I was like, man, that is Penn. Alright.
Alright, so we had Elkad and Kat. Kat is the girl you were with, and Elkad is the
Alright.
husband.
I just look at you. Get him out. And I'll start walking towards the dwarf.
Wait, get who out? Blue?
Yes.
Aww. That's the only way it's gonna work. Is scare the fuck out of the wife.
Hopefully not.
Or hopefully what you're about to see isn't going to scare the hell out of you.
No taking off your cloak makes me view.
Alright, roll.
They may be
Intimidation.
One, they may be too drunk, and two, they may be too much caught up in the pleasure to even be paying attention to the fact that you suddenly have a shroud of horror and demon coming out of you.
This should be fun.
What do you want me to do? Take out my longsword and I don't on the head?
I'll
Because
just
then it'll end up like Rudy.
I wouldn't worry about her, in my opinion. It's getting him away. Leave her. She can play it off as if she was naked, expecting her husband to walk through the door at any time.
Yeah. I start walking towards Elkad.
I guess I start walking to the room.
So I start making my way down her shirt. Oh.
This is gonna get real uncomfortable for people to watch real fast.
After I got consent.
Okay, so you're making your way. You two are gonna go in the room, try to drag this guy out, kicking and screaming.
Yeah, I'm bringing Rudy with me.
You're bring why the? Okay, I was gonna run behind John, trying to catch up to him.
Nope, if I get to see the terror.
So
But yeah.
So we'll start con save, and then we'll save.
Okay, the blue one's con save.
You have no willpower at all.
12.
Both are fails, so now you've thrown up on the floor.
I rarely throw up. Peeing in a laundry basket,
And
maybe.
it just so happens you did it after she completely stripped naked.
That may not have been an
That may
accident.
be a good thing.
As she now hits you right in the side of the face.
I start to giggle uncontrollably.
Sounds about right, actually.
Okay, so at this point, do we make it to the door?
Yep, you two are at the door, and you are just coming up to Elgin.
You guys are gonna knock?
Okay. Yeah, I'm actually like gonna turn him and say that I've been looking for him because I need to talk to him about something. As we start like making our way back down the stairs.
Okay.
And we open the door.
Just gonna open it and I gotta knock, rude.
No, get the fuck out.
I have a feeling I'm gonna open the door and Rudy's gonna go, oh, my eyes.
My God, that thing's as big as I am.
So standing in the doorway, as you guys open the door, so standing there, you see the dwarven female, completely naked.
Did they
Miss
throw it too?
Starbuster. Yours is because of your alcohol.
No.
You finally lost control of your consumption.
Yeah, I disagree.
So you two see her stand there naked, and this guy's got his pants around his ankles.
Around his waist.
So you see his big green ass just standing there.
Hey, I'm half orc, half human.
I don't want to look at Shrek's ass.
It doesn't have to be green.
Green or gray? Take your pick.
It's gray.
Get those damn pants back up and get the hell out of here now.
You guys
I look
aren't
at-
room service.
Yes, I'm room service. Go. We have a we have a sauna downstairs for you.
Just do it. You think I want to sit in a hot room?
Well, look at her. That's why you threw up.
That's a woman?
Yes.
She is not taking too kindly to that as she glares at you.
If I can't make it better right away, I tend to make things worse real fast.
Oh, what's your next moves?
Now, I basically tell her we're gonna take him downstairs because it looks like he needs another drink.
Her husband's downstairs?
And yeah,
No, we're like walking away.
Yeah, they're down.
There's
the
two
hall.
separate sides upstairs.
They're going
He's
down the other
this side.
other side.
yeah.
Out of character. I feel like
But we're
somebody
gonna
should
take him back
inform
down
me.
by the bar.
other way.
Yeah, by the bar.
Let's say, yeah, I feel like someone should inform both of them that her husband was coming up the
Yeah.
stairs as
I-
you guys were coming up the stairs to get him.
And then I tell her that her own little boy toy is on his way up here.
I giggle uncontrollably.
And then I tell you that she's married.
And then I join in.
And now you're looking at us very angry.
Yes, I am. Now I can be really mean about this and take my cloak off and make y'all roll.
It might get uncomfortable for both of us.
You're not pretty to me, sorry.
No, but Rudy might be because he is. Them two are the highest charisma on the whole team.
Aren't you married as well?
Me? No.
And to be fair, he would have to look at you, which means you'd have to look at him.
I already looked at him.
Hands are still around his ankles.
Yeah, you've seen his ass.
You haven't seen another part.
You haven't seen me throw on the charm yet.
I'm a helicopter that day.
Well, wait till it gets going.
It's a little cold in here.
Say hello to my Aztec warrior.
So does he, at this time, does he turn around at any point?
Make a wisdom saving throw.
18.
Yeah, right. 18.
So, in your mind, it is probably a good idea to listen now that she's told you the husband is on his way up.
Okay. So I'll start putting on my clothes.
Pull your trousers back up, please, before you turn around.
Okay, good. I didn't have to make that compliment.
Okay. So now I'm getting dressed.
Okay, and now we leave the room and go back down the other stairs.
And so now you're with Elgad, not knowing that they've already cleared out the room.
I'm just gonna hope for the best.
What are you talking about?
The weather?
No. Basically, that there is a fight coming, and I'm just seeing if I can, like, count on his axe if the time, like, just bullshitting the whole way.
Wait, we know about the cultists.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Well, he does as well as us.
The dwarf knows?
He's part of the guard duty.
Yeah.
They have general knowledge of what's going on.
I know he was a guard there.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Him and his wife joined the guards after the tournament because it pays well.
Yeah, but he didn't.
How about like, yeah, he hasn't
wasn't
gone
there
to
with the letter or
orientation
anything
yet.
like that, so he doesn't know what the hell's happening.
That's true too.
Not 100%. He just knows there's
Yeah,
something brewing.
that's basically me giving him like small details, like, hey,
Heads up.
shit's coming. We need your axe if time comes.
All right, so after talking to him for about 5-10 minutes, he's like, all right, well, I'm going to go see my wife. I've been gone for 2 weeks. If you don't mind, we're going to be a little busy.
Look at that.
Have fun.
Good luck.
Warmed up for you.
I can't wait until he has to join your party or something in the future.
Right.
How awkward that would end up being.
Like, I'm gonna remember any of this in the morning.
Alright, so side quest avoided.
No, we still gotta go Jack in the Box. You guys promised Jack in the Box.
You guys now have
Jack of the carriage.
you guys now have a hold of your
Get
drunk
the
over
carrots
here.
through.
You guys now have a hold of your drunk over here, and that took you roughly about an hour to get everything.
So we have about an hour left.
Yep.
So we pack our shit.
Now, I'm not gonna roll for it because I don't want to kill him or hurt him really bad. But when we get downstairs, I slap him and tell him to wake the fuck up. Because if I roll, I'm afraid I'm gonna roll in at 20 like I did.
And I'm not dragging his big ass.
Yeah, no. So I slap him, but not as hard as I did Rudy.
You can just scold him on our way to meet the carriage.
Yeah.
So when you guys get back down,
We never went back to our rooms, huh? Like you guys went straight to talk to the king. So basically, all our shit's loaded up already, right? We don't have to actually
Yeah.
go anywhere to load.
Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty much.
no, like we're still carrying all of our stuff.
Alright. So we have an hour to burn. And it's super late though, huh? So we can't hit up the shops.
yeah, it's early.
You wouldn't be able to find
mid-evening.
anything anyway.
Yeah, because what we need to do is we need to go to the alchemist shop in the other kingdom.
Oh, that's true. That's true. We're going to the
Because-
shops
To
anyway.
test your blood.
Yeah, to decrypt my blood. So.
Okay.
Onto the carriage. Or the goblin.
Onward, sir, hunkers.
All right. So as you guys leave the gates, you are met with Karsus. He standing outside the gate alone. He informs you that Leo, being a scout, decided to take his horse and ride ahead to see how clear the roads would be.
That's not a
So
good.
they got into a little tiff and he took off.
He's considered the best scout in the whole region, so he wanted to get out ahead and make sure nothing would happen to the caravan as it comes by.
Well, that's a plus.
I mean, you think anything's gonna happen to us if anything happens to him? Like coming from the king is what I'm saying. Like this fool's being all reckless and taking off without us already.
Well, not only that.
That's his decision, not us.
But
If
that's
he,
what I'm saying.
well, if like he gets attacked or something and there's people ahead, we wouldn't know.
But that's what I'm like. I just feel like that he would want to blame somebody and it'd be us.
That's his decision, not ours. And he did it before we even got there, so.
Yeah.
So Karsus greets you at the gate and informs you about Leo taking off ahead, and just asks how you guys spent the last few hours of your day.
I just glare at him. We had to babysit.
Yeah, your friend over here looks still a little drunk.
How did we spell Karsus?
How do you spell that?
K-A-R what?
C-I-S.
C-I-S? And what was the other guy's name? Leo, right?
Leo.
Okay. So, so then we're heading out. We're not taking the carriage then?
Yeah,
We're loading the caravan.
yeah, we're taking the caravan, but Leo.
But the tiefling's not going to be able to sit on it either, you, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, because it's a giant thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a giant cart. Alright. So, Mobog pulls up. His ox looks in way better condition than it did earlier in the day. No arrows sticking out of it.
That's a plus.
Mobog looks pretty cleaned up and well going. The only thing is those adventurers that were with him at the beginning are now gone when you guys got first back to town. And there's a lot of blood all over the top part of the caravan. Where you guys will be sitting.
First him.
And it's
now
not
this.
dry blood, it's fresh. Like it had just, it's not even a few hours old.
I feel like, what's his, what, Nobal? Right? Nobal, like, if we're carrying around the prince, then I doubt he's gonna be as reckless.
Well, and Mobog's directed to go straight there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So how long do we have here? Do we take our rest
I'll-
now, no?
I'll use a little bit of water and just clean it up.
So for the most part, you get the fresh blood out and it's still stained red. Obviously. What are you gonna do with white canvas once it gets blood on it? It's red.
There's one.
So Mobot greets you.
It's like he's never seen Deadpool.
You guys have all been on this caravan before, except for His Majesty over here. But considering the fact that we don't have any real royalty with us, I'm gonna have the same rules.
Real royalty? Yeah, take that?
Remember, he's the bastard son.
So who's the NPC for this? Like, he's the NPC that's
Yeah.
Yeah, I play Karsus. Karsus just gives his normal, like, I don't care, not paying much attention, pretty much used to it attitude. Yeah, Mobog, we know the cart comes under attack, you throw us off, defeat, and take off on your own. We're aware. So, you guys head west, and you are now informed of the town's name. It is Solaris. Solaris. That is where you guys are heading. The Kingdom of Solaris. It's on the far west side of the island.
What's that?
So, any conversation starters while you're on this little venture?
Well, I'm assuming that we're just making small talk.
Oh, I think you guys would have the most in common, I feel like.
Yeah, with Carthus.
You take a nap.
Sounds good. Hey, she wasn't that bad.
See, I even have notes in here to make him roll like con saves while you guys are going. Make sure he doesn't like roll off the top of the freaking cart and stuff for how drunk he was.
Yeah, so me and Carthus are just small talking fights and basic warrior stuff.
I'm not
So-
gonna inform them about
I'm asleep.
anything, like my backstory or anything, until I figure out what's going
The
on with my
blood.
blood.
And you, Mr. Study a lot over there?
I'll read a book.
Yet he's preaching off the side of the caravan to the
Okay.
grass.
And for the last session, you guys are going to each get 300 experience points. This is where I was going to do this.
Oh, what did our XP start out originally? 9, right? So we're 12?
12.
Well, we haven't. Oh, that's right, because we did, but then we didn't, huh?
Yeah.
I feel like we've done this before.
And then Rudy, because you are reading your book, you can get an extra 50.
Okay.
Because you're going out of your way to study. Alright, that's how Cameron, when we played in San Antonio, he used to make it a damn point to say, during my break, like during our off time, I'm reading, I'm studying, and he would always get rewarded with points or freaking experience, so...
He could level up quicker. And trust me, he did.
He would spend days upon days studying nonstop.
And there were some sessions the whole time we were playing, he would study until right towards the end, and then he would go up at least 2 levels
Holy shit.
because of how much he would study and read.
So during the small talk that you have with Karsus, he makes mention of an underground fighting guild in the area that he likes to participate in.
What's the first rule?
Kill or be killed.
Do they make soap?
It's usually kill or be killed. We usually get pitted up against random creatures caught either in the swamp or in the forest or something like that. And they usually throw them underground, don't feed them for a few days, and then open the cage, and first one to defeat it wins. No weapons.
Interesting.
Pays well. Not that I need money, but it pays well.
What to you pays well, your majesty?
1,500 gold every victory. And then I turn around and give it to the homeless shelter that we have here. For the poor.
Robin Hood.
Right in the background.
He's like, I usually
She looks clean though, right?
I usually take the winnings plus the clothes of all those who died during the combat, and I'll just donate it all to the homeless and the poor region.
While we're sitting on the top of the caravan, for some reason, this is out of character. It comes to my mind that I look at Rudy and I tell him from the last session, or not the last session, but the one before that. Remember when we had to buy rations and stuff to give it to the people? I had 10.
To give to who though?
No, we gave them the rations.
I know, but we had to buy the rations, like the
No.
meal ones.
Yeah, no, we ended up just taking the one because it was the.
Well, I
it was
didn't.
like the
We shouldn't
exotic
have
ones
had
or
bought
something
any.
like
I had
Gourmet.
10 already.
Yeah,
in
the
my,
gourmet.
I already had 10 in my pack.
that. Nice.
That's like just about 3 days later. Shit.
Right.
You know what? I just remembered. I think this stuff was gonna go bad. You guys want some now?
So, you're learning that from talking with Karsus that he usually doesn't get called to the kingdom unless shit's gone south.
What class is he?
He is a monk barbarian. He's mixed class. He goes punchy, but goes ragey too. Punchy punch, rage. And he informs you that his brothers are usually the ones in charge of keeping peace with all the small villages and stuff around here. But if they need a big problem dealt with, they usually send him in.
So does he go around and adventure a lot?
Yeah, he explores a lot.
Well, out of character, I'm not part of this conversation. All right? Like, I'm not hearing any of this shit.
No, you're drunk. You're passed out.
I'm not like,
Anyways, I go over to Karsus and I ask him what has he heard about the Demon Lord.
So he knows just about as much as you guys have learned. He's been informed of the information you gave him. He's heard rumors. But he does tell you that if he does rise, then basically anyone of any political importance will be corrupted instantly.
Has he heard that he's gotten blood?
No, I have not. I know that they've been sacrificing people left and right. They usually go after the homeless, the poor.
Okay. And then I go sit back down.
We do know that legend tells us that someone will rise up and have to sacrifice themselves to destroy the demon, but we're not sure who that one person is yet.
To making small talk.
So what do you mean by sacrifice? What would they do?
Well, every time that this demon lord has been resurrected, one person that goes head to head with it is basically like its weakness. Like it loses all its abilities when that person's with it. It becomes a normal fight and they both end up killing each other. When one dies, the other dies. It's like their fates are intertwined every single time.
deep in thought.
Because
It doesn't
smoke
help
coming
my
out of your
case.
ears.
Because never mind.
So our goal is going to be to infiltrate the mountains at some point, rid it of the cultists, and either prevent the demons rising or defeat the demon if we're too late. We're trying not
What
to
if
be
I
too
told
late.
you I know said person?
Well, that's great, but they have to go on their own free will without being asked or demanded to do it.
But what if I told you that the blood won't work?
Whether the blood works or not, if he rises, they have to exchange lives. One lives, the other dies. That's basically the prophecy that's always been foretold with this demon. Every time it rises, the person that destroys it dies with it.
Shit. She's changing her fucking ideas right now. She's like, oh fuck, I don't want.
No, it makes me. I have to search up something.
Now, keep in mind, prophecies in D&D don't always go the way that they're supposed to. This may have been what's happened for the last, handful of times he's been resurrected or whatnot, but that doesn't mean it has to occur that way this time. So about an hour and a half, 2 hours has passed since you guys had left. You guys have been making small talk. You're pretty well rested. You, sir, starting to come out of it.
We should be getting to the city.
Yeah,
It was
It was 3 hours?
2 day.
Yeah, if we went by ourselves.
I thought it was
Yeah,
a
and
day.
one day if you got the
Yeah.
caravan. So it's only been 2 or 3 hours so far. That's why I said he seems
I'm still asleep.
he seems to be okay now. You're still reading. You're still making small talk. And you're lost in thought over in your corner.
Take a Jameson with some coffee.
So is anyone going to choose to eat their rations?
I mean, I will. I kind of assumed that we all. Well, no, we did eat when we were in the city before we left.
Yeah, wasn't there a buffet?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a buffet going on. Anyone got any alcohol on them they want to try to drink?
Nope.
Can't even look at food right now.
I'm not a drunk, so.
He's still got the hairy female dwarf in his head.
And in my mouth.
God damn it. I smite you. Fucking acorn just falls down, pegging him on his home. Smite me. Alright, so your guys' journey continues relatively quiet. You hear
That's
the
a bad drink to drink during a drunken game at the moment.
Actually, I haven't really drank all day. I had like 1 beer since I woke up.
Yeah, you guys are still traveling. It's relatively quiet, just the nature making its noises, crickets, normal sounds. Going for about another hour and a half before the caravan suddenly just stops. And if you guys can all roll me a perception check, please.
Are we there yet?
12.
2.
15.
20?
So you guys smell burning and happen to catch a glimpse of what looks like a small flame over the hill, probably about a mile down the road. And Mobog has come to a complete stop.
Which amateurs are let their fire up that high. Unless this is the trap.
Must be a baby reveal.
I'm not even gonna.
Poor child.
Alright,
They're gonna name him Making California Great Again. Hey, the only way to fix California is set it on fire, burn it all down, and restart
It's
it.
already on fire.
No, it sets on fire every year. It hasn't helped.
I asked Mopog why we stopped.
That fire ahead, that's the, looks like the general area for the caravan stopping point. Shouldn't be on fire,
Most things shouldn't be on fire. Why did you stop?
because I can't continue until I do my check-in at the checkpoint.
Well, you're still gonna have to get closer.
I'm not getting closer until I know what's up there.
Can't get.
So go. You have an entire cart full of warriors with you. Move.
Alright, so reluctantly, he starts to head forward. As you guys get closer, you see. Basically, it's a what would constitute a checkpoint. It's just kind of a hut on fire. There's blood all over the place. And there's another caravan flipped upside down.
Well, I guess you could keep going because they're not gonna check shit.
The caravan seems to be blocking your road.
I'll get off and start looking around, seeing if there's any survivors.
Question: could he move it?
The caravan?
Yeah.
It would probably take more than just him.
Well, we have a
Probably
tiefling and me.
Yeah, probably. Oh yeah, because you're so useful right now.
Well, no, I'm sobered up now.
Yeah, I'm gonna say about 5 hours into the journey.
Oh, okay.
He's
So yeah,
decently sober.
between me, him, and Karsus, it's
Shouldn't be too difficult. So upon exiting the caravan, you are met with pools of blood and about 6 or 7 mangled bodies that look like they're missing limbs
Did
here
you?
and there.
All right,
Claw and bite
I'm gonna
marks
get out
all over.
with you. Oh, well, you're already out, right? I was inside of it.
no. We were all
Everybody's
sitting
on the
top.
outside of it.
Yeah, we were all sitting on top.
Okay, so who's getting down? I'm saying.
I am.
So I'm gonna go with you for sure too. And Carsus. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna sit my happy ass on
That's right.
top of the caravan.
I'll yell back at least her, because I don't know if you're getting down yet, to keep watch.
Yeah.
That sounds like a decent idea.
Yeah, as he's hiding behind me in my cloak.
Where did you get that apron?
Don't take it off. And don't hit me.
It's nice under here.
Smells like death.
So upon investigating the area, if you guys
shower.
want to roll a nature check, the ones that are doing the investigation, that'll allow me to give you more details of what's going on.
God damn it. There's
15.
something.
No, you're good.
I was like, you didn't come out again.
15.
16.
So 17 over here.
These are definitely animal attacks. But according to your knowledge of nature and animals, it looks too controlled.
And why would it be on fire? I
Oh,
didn't know
there's
animals could
lanterns
start
and
fires.
shit. Lanterns and high grass.
I call for him.
I would suggest that y'all do an investigation just to see
Full perception.
if, see if there were horse hooves on the ground. Because if anything, that would tell you that Leo made his way to here, and if they continue down the trail.
Okay, well, alright. Well,
Okay.
Well, we'll
yeah.
get to that in a minute, but
I mean, that's a good point, but we can judge that by the fire, too.
yeah.
Okay, you call
But
me.
I call for you because you study so much. See if these teeth and claw marks look familiar.
And,
And then I kick him off
So
the
roll
caravan.
me a medicine check with
I wanna,
advantage. So you roll
ask,
twice, take the highest.
I wanna ask Josh if, what's out in this area. Obviously, he knows these routes.
3.
So, I wanna ask him.
Roll
another
that
question.
without using the tower real quick.
19.
Try sticking without the tower, because for some reason every time that die comes out of the tower, it just kind of slides instead of rolling. So
Okay.
basically whatever it hits and just slides out instead of rolling through. It's
Okay,
not
so
like
use
that
the
one where you
19.
guys apparently have a tunnel going down.
Okay, so
19
use that
and-
one.
Yeah.
10. So 19.
So
19.
still better rolls. So from your knowledge of studying in the books, you guys are pretty close to what the hell is this place called?
What, the Solaris?
No, I studied I wrote down the name of where you guys are.
So I can use these.
Oh,
Nice.
you know that you guys are
Like you're
close.
loading up again.
You know you guys are close to Dire Forest.
D-I-R-E or
D-I-R-E. And if your books have served you any well, it's home to the Dire Wolf clan.
Some big fucking wolves.
Yeah. Most dire wolves on all fours stand about as tall as you.
Yeah.
And they always have an alpha. or a pack leader of some sort. Also, most direwolves are capable of common speech.
Yeah, technically, werewolves
don't-
would become werewolves during the day too. Like, just because we
I
can't
don't-
see the moon doesn't mean that the moon's not in orbit.
I don't see anything, do I?
Not from where you're at, you just see the mangled messes. If you want to roll me an investigation check or a perception check, I'll take whichever one.
I have perception.
I might be able to give you a bigger area.
Doesn't mean it'll be pretty.
14.
So, further ahead, you can make out it looks like another body or carcass, just a few, not very far down the road, a few feet from where you guys are now.
Okay. Can they hear me? Like, from. Okay.
You guys are still within earshot of each other. I said this check-in
So
post
is
isn't
this
huge.
the area
What-
that we're in? Is it like a cleared
Yeah,
area?
Yeah.
What does it look like?
It's a cleared area except for up just a few, like a mile and a half ahead, going like
So
at an
somebody
angle.
was
There's a
taking the
giant
shrouds.
forest starting to come up right
Yeah,
there.
but like where this little hut is, like is
Yeah,
there
it's an
anything
open-
around it?
It's an open area all the way around.
But like clear cut, like
Yeah.
like man did it, right? Not
Yeah.
Like it just
But
naturally
I
happened.
tell them that up ahead that there's still mangled
Oh,
bodies
fuck.
and stuff. I still want to look for horse prints.
Well, okay. I want to ask, or is that pointless now because we already know where we're at?
What?
Well, he hasn't
Good.
explained where you're at yet.
Well, I thought you just said we were in Direwoods.
You guys are right outside Dire Forest, but he hasn't said it out loud yet. I told him, but he has to actually say I'm telling
Okay,
you
so
guys.
I inform them where we're at and in the forest and all that.
Okay.
And your knowledge of the forest, that it's home to the Dire Wolf clan.
There you go.
Which
What you
we
said.
already did. Okay, so then definitely these were animals, but intelligent animals, right? And respectfully very strong animals. Leo would be best. He wouldn't stop and fight. He'd be smart enough to take off, right?
That's up to Karsus.
So, you want to ask? Well, I just yell and. Well, because can they hear him too? Like, does he have to repeat the whole direwolf thing again?
No, you guys are all within earshot vicinity.
Okay, so how would Karsus react to that?
That they're that close? Well,
Where you're at? Like, now that he knows that we're about
Well,
to enter
see-
Dire Woods.
Leo
what
was
is his
supposed to
reaction?
meet us here. I told him to meet us at the first checkpoint.
Okay.
And then if he wanted to scout ahead after we
So
talked
I
to
would
him.
need you to get like emotional as this character. Like when you're doing the DM stuff, like totally your normal voice, but when you're doing him, like I need to know if, like, are you concerned or not? Because I can't tell. It sounds like you're telling me a story still.
I'm a tad concerned that my brother isn't here. We need to see if his horse is around.
Okay.
Maybe check the bodies and see if one of them is unluckily him.
Well, I'm gonna tell him to check the bodies. I'm gonna try to make my way into the cabin and see if there's any survivors.
And I'll look for damn horse prints for that one because she doesn't ask for anybody to do it. She goes, I want him to look for this, but she doesn't say, hey, can you look for this?
It's always look
I
for
can
this.
slap you
Never
again.
can you look for this. So yeah, and then I'm gonna stay within like talking range of each other so we can hear each other yell out. But I'm gonna go the opposite direction of him. Like we're circling around the camp.
Well, where I'm at on top of the caravan, how tall and how far out around can I see?
That's it.
You can see a good half mile around in a radius from you standing just on top of this. It's pretty flat
Okay.
all the way around.
Yeah, because the last time he described it was basically the size of like a semi-trailer.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So you stand up pretty tall on this thing.
So, other than those bodies, did I see anything other than
You didn't fully get because of how dark it is and where the body is, you didn't get a full look at all the bodies over in that area. But they are aware that you told them that there are bodies in that area, so Karsus is investigating all of those right now.
Okay.
Do I find anybody in the cabin?
I have
Just
dark
more
vision.
mangledness and destruction.
I start pulling the bodies out.
So you pull 3 bodies out, 2 are female, 1 is male, a younger child.
What are they? Wait, it doesn't really matter, right?
That you can tell that there were 2 females and 1 was a child.
Does it look like their deaths were caused by like the accident itself, or like something attacked them and they died?
Their throats are ripped out.
Attack.
Do I find
Throats
the
ripped
horse?
out, like out. Their throats.
Yes.
okay.
Going towards that other set of bodies, you see bloody hoof prints going that way.
All right.
Hey guys, there's bloody horse hoof prints over here.
Is there anything in the cabin that might be useful knowledge-wise?
Just a bunch of papers and books.
Just grab it.
Yeah, I'll grab what I can and just.
Okay. So you make it out of there with 6 record-keeping books and like 4 roster checklists.
Wait,
Okay.
so don't everybody that goes to the checkpoint, don't they have to sign in?
If they're a part of the caravan, yes.
But Leo wouldn't have had to sign in, would he?
No, he's not a trader.
But
He's not
also,
part of the trade caravan.
Traitor!
Think of it as something like, you know how trucks have to pull off and do their weight and scale and get checked? That's pretty much what the checkpoints are for. To make sure they didn't pick up any stragglers.
okay, so
When the hell did their community get that damn worried about who picked up a damn straggler over here? It's not like now where you go run through a damn checkpoint. Hey, what are you actually carrying in that trailer?
all right. So that's Havon.
What time of day is it roughly?
It is very early morning, so like 1 or 2 in the morning now.
I have dark vision, dude. So we in Seattle, and we.
You're seeing everything black and white right now.
So when we got there, like that's what we noticed was the fire.
Yeah.
How does the fire look like at this point? Like, is it like already kind of burnt out, or does it look like,
Yeah,
damn, this
it's-
bitch is getting to roar now?
No, it's starting to die out. It looks like this happened about 2 hours before you guys arrived.
So, one thing I did want to ask, did the fire look like it was forced, like someone set it themselves?
No, it looked like it was accidental.
Like
One of the
lantern hanging off.
one of the lanterns got knocked over during the brawl, and it just happened to. This outpost is made of like hay and wood. It's pretty much all an outpost
Just a
is.
basic hut.
Yeah, it's a basic hut, so easily flammable.
Basic bitches.
Well, it's not meant to be expensive.
So, do
They're
the
basic bitches.
hoof prints, are they still on the trail, or do they just...
They start veering off, going towards that set of bodies that you had seen in the distance.
Okay, so at this point, like, do you guys have anything like? I'm not like, do horseshoes have fucking like symbols on them and shit, right? Sometimes, no.
They're just metal.
But since they're like a higher class,
Well,
wouldn't they
that's-
actually have horseshoes rather than just horse hooves?
That's the difference. Is common horses.
Yeah, since they're rich,
They-
you would have
yeah.
a hooked up horse, right?
Yeah, because common horses, most people can't afford horses.
So judging from these footprints, what do we find? Hold on.
So, if you guys continue to follow them, you come up to 3 dead bodies and a mostly eaten white horse. And you see the kingdom symbol over the back of
And
it.
how does it go? I was all like,
Carcius is still investigating the other bodies.
Nigga, keep up.
So, would y'all
Well, he's going through literally each body while you guys are just kind of scouting everything out.
You can recognize your brother.
He's rolling over the bodies and checking them.
Well, I mean, really, the only thing to do at this point, at least for me, is I'm taking all the bodies and I'm, kind of lining them up. Yeah. That way I can bury them.
What is
Took time to
the...
bury
The goblin?
we might as well bury
Molag.
them. Dig our own too.
Do y'all want him to just continue going forward up to, like, the set where the hoof prints end?
Who, Bog Boss?
Mobar.
Yeah, Bog, yeah.
Because at least, or he can go around the fucking caravan
Well, I
that's
mean,
blocking
that's
the way.
also up to him, but yes, I would say suggest it. Like,
I would say have him move his caravan over by the knocked over one.
Because we can see, like,
Well, that,
around
okay.
our area, we're not, like, there's nothing waiting in line, right? Like,
Yeah, no, there's nothing other than those bodies by the horse other than that.
so if they did anything, it was hopefully just the one raid and they're good.
Yeah.
You got any wipies?
So then, yeah, we're gonna call you Ford.
And you said that this has pretty much died down.
Yeah, it's pretty much. So this is your checkpoint. This is the tipped over caravan, and you guys are like the other caravan that you have is like right here. I don't have anything on marked our caravan. You know what?
What are those?
Perfection.
Those I,
We
thought
here
it
at
was,
Discount,
That's a bit phallic.
at Discount Gaming use everything as a resource.
I thought it was
No, put it
flat
back.
on. I thought it was flat on top.
Wheels.
He's like, you're good. Nice.
It works. We at Discount Gaming use everything as a resource.
Adapt, overcome. Damn it.
We don't have a whole lot of money to work with on these
Adapt,
props.
overcome.
Okay. I tell Mobog to
This
basically.
is basically the adult version of the floor is lava, you know that.
Yeah.
All made up in our heads, and it's entertaining.
Yeah. Turn the caravan to where he's kind of backed against the other one.
In this tight of an area, you expect that car to have that radio turn?
Yeah.
Master of his craft does it in 2 swift movements.
No.
Two?
Like
Oh,
that.
like that? To
Yeah.
block the road off?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And Ash is still on top, right?
Yeah.
So, he's blocking the road off. Karsus is still going through the rest of the bodies that you guys have drug out.
Okay.
Do we have them all like lined up and whatnot?
Yeah.
That's a weird picture, right?
Yeah, you have them all lined up. He's gone through and he said, none of these are my brother. So, from where you guys are right now, you got the bodies drawn out. Who to go investigate the horse? You two, right?
No,
Well, I thought
Yeah.
I thought it was a collective effort. I thought we were all
Wait,
together,
no,
but
he
you're
was-
picking up bodies.
He was still
Yeah.
dragging the bodies
Yeah,
out.
so then me and now Cassius is over there. Karsus.
Karsus. No, he's still going through the bodies.
Well, no,
He just finished.
Oh, because we saw the royal.
You wrote a
We
symbol,
didn't
but
have
you
to
haven't
call
said
him over.
anything yet.
Well, I think I would have yelled that out right over.
Is that what you want to do?
I don't know, because I'm thinking he's either going to want to look at all the bodies, and if the horse only made it this far, he'd be more concerned if he didn't check all the bodies, so he's just going to go back.
I would still say bring it to his attention.
Yeah, so. Whose goes are him or Karsus?
They're same
oh,
spot.
you just yell it. Found the
Well, yeah, so I'm going to tell him, like, Karsus, there's a royal, there's your family sigil on this horse over here. It looks pretty, like, it was in a fight here.
It was white at one point.
And at this point too, I kind of want to look around and see if there's any footprints that go away from it and what attacked the horse, like where it got attacked.
So it got attacked. If you trace the footsteps back, or the hoof steps, it's right here.
And what's around where it got attacked then?
Lots of blood and paw prints.
Paw prints, okay.
The only difference with the paw prints is you see a normal set of 4 here and there, and they're big paw prints because dire wolves have huge fucking paws.
Right.
But then leading up to where the horse is
That's
dead,
sensor.
you see a set of paw prints, but it's only 2 paw prints and they're huge.
So he could have thrown fucking Leon.
Can I figure out what kind of paw prints they are?
Do we
If
see
you want to
any?
roll an investigation, nature check.
Well, I don't have nature, but I have investigation.
Yeah. Roll an investigation check.
The nature would just give you like the bonus.
13.
13. So aside from the dire wolf paws, these are also wolf paws. For some reason, it's only walking on 2 legs.
So what would that mean?
Werewolf.
But the dire wolves all walked
A
on.
werewolf.
But dire wolves don't. I thought we
Direwolves
said that
walk
they
on
walked
4.
two.
Werewolves walk on 2 because
Yeah.
they walk on their hind legs, their back legs.
Okay.
And
So-
their front two,
And all
their,
Do
dire
we
wolf
see
packs
any-
have an alpha.
Do we see any human footprints? Because Leon was human, right?
You see drag marks.
So
with blood.
werewolf could be the alpha.
like the
Drag marks
werewolf
like
off of
dragon feet or like a dragon body?
like a
I would
dragon
say-
body.
off of Harry Potter.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely calling
Prisoner of
Carson over.
Azkaban. The professor, when he turns, that's what he's basically talking about.
So yeah, Carson, you're gonna want to see this.
So Carsus comes bolting over. That is my brother's horse.
And it looks like he's been drug off.
And you see the trail of blood and the drag marks going off into the forest.
What? That was the forest?
Yeah.
So we're gonna head this way. Do you want to keep?
Put an arrow pointing that way.
So we all have to stick together, but if it's going into the forest, we're not taking the fucking caravan, and this bitch isn't gonna go with us either way. So then we're gonna call you over, and so we're gonna talk here now. Come with a game plan, see what Carthus wants to do.
Out of character, how far are we away from the city?
From the
foot.
city.
4 hours?
Or
Where-
the kingdom.
So
Yeah.
the kingdom that you guys are going to, you still got roughly 8 hour on caravan.
We're like right in the middle of it. 'Cause we've been
So
traveling
for foot, it'll be about
About a day.
About a day. Yeah.
But if Leon has all these scout abilities and stuff, but unless he's knocked out, but they wouldn't knock him out unless they thought he was worth something too. They were just
I say
killing
for
him like
now,
everybody else.
like me, you, and Carsus move the caravan and tell him to go to the kingdom and take word of what's happened. Maybe they'll send guards, maybe they won't. But it's best for us not to have to worry about somebody else.
Well, we're gonna send Carsus away?
No.
He's saying send mobile.
Oh yeah, I figured that fool's not gonna stay with us either way.
Yeah. So basically, you, me, and Carsus move the caravan so that Mobog can go through, and tell him to take word of what's happened to the city.
Okay.
All right. So I'll need you two to make a strength check. Along with
12.
so
Me, Carsus.
basically, Carson gets to the center of it and just out of pure
Oh, my
rage,
knee,
just
my
fucking
knee.
throws it to
It's
its
my knee
side.
again.
Out of pure freaking rage, Carson basically grabs it from the center and just rolls it straight up on its side. So now the caravan is out of the way, and this one can now fit through.
Alright, I'd tell him the same thing.
Put your wheels. Get your wheels in order.
Walk over there if anything.
So he starts heading out towards the kingdom, says he'll inform them of what's going
That's
on,
fine.
and have them send guards.
So did Mobog leave?
Bug left. He said he'll
Did
let
he?
the
We
guards.
got our supplies
I'm
and
still
shit.
on the caravan.
No, we
Well,
called
that-
you over.
Yeah, that's assuming that
That's- we
we've gotten
called you
our
over
things
and then
off
we
you've
told
gotten
him.
Yeah, because you guys are
off.
supposed to meet up to discuss what your next move was.
Which I feel like we didn't really discuss more than him leaving us here.
Well, I mean, out of character, it would have been smart to send me to the kingdom.
But we can't separate the party.
We could, it's just not good to separate the party. But if I did go to the kingdom, I could have decrypted my blood while I was there.
Well, we can still do this because we're still planning stages here. But
Y'all are probably planning to
he's
go
moving.
here.
Carson's. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. So we're gonna. It's up to you here because we have Carson's. Well, like we can take him or he can stay with her
Well, he would be better going with y'all because
because you're the only one that needs to go.
pretty much, but he has knowledge
fine.
and history about everything
That's
here.
fine.
That's what I'm going to.
I'll give you the letter then,
Okay.
and put it in your bag. Deliver that, and then tell them what's happened.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna tell you, you know how he is when he comes upon any problems. So you watch your own back out there.
So she's gonna
Big fight.
venture, go to the kingdom on her own. You guys are gonna go with Carsus to the forest.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as we're all going into the forest, What do we see from here?
We're not going into the forest yet.
That's what I'm saying. What do we see before we go into the forest? Like, where are we at? Like,
So you guys are gonna be right here.
should we raid this party, or do you think they got everything that was getting away? Should we just?
To be fair, the last time y'all didn't check all
That's
the
what I'm
bodies.
saying. I'm not like I think we should
We're-
walk through it. No.
Yeah, we're gonna check every.
Okay.
Y'all were out of 1,000,000.
Okay.
Gold
So
pieces.
let's start with that. We'll keep him on lookout, or he's got stealth, so he.
No,
in and out,
just
you know?
just
Search everything.
Yeah, just.
How
search
big of an
everything.
area is it? There's only one caravan, right?
Yeah, that's one
Yeah.
caravan.
So it's lickety split.
Yeah, but
One caravan.
Well,
How many bodies actually? It was 3.
There was 6 for the trade post, 4 for this one, and then the
I'm
horse.
not gonna take anything off the dead bodies either way, though.
Well, when they search the caravan, it'll be the first.
Oh, technically, aren't I supposed to like bless these people?
yeah,
Okay.
that's why I've got them.
Your job is to send them to the afterlife
Yeah.
peacefully.
Wouldn't it be the first time that they actually got to look inside the caravan?
Yeah, because you guys have never looked in the
So
caravan.
y'all will get to know what's in, or what they
What a caravan looks like.
and what they like.
Or what they're transporting.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
So we line everything up, or everyone up. Have him bless.
Now we'll look through the damn.
Yeah, kind of give a moment of silence, and then once that's done, check everything. Check the caravan. Check what's left in the car.
So with the caravan flipped upside down, when you guys get into the back of it, you notice that the caravans are pretty much deceptive. It's steel all the way inside, but on the outside it looks like canvas wrap. And from you guys sitting on top, it's pretty padded up there. Most of the shelves in here are pretty much destroyed. A lot of the crates are broken open. It's just food and goods. Most of the raw meat is gone.
So basically, they just transport goods to that one little
We don't
town.
know what's missing though.
Yeah, you don't have the trader's docket.
There's 3 things in a crime scene. What's missing?
Roughly, like
What's
how many
there
crates
now
are
that
there?
wasn't before?
Roughly about 50 or 60 crates.
Two. Okay, well,
What happened?
I don't have 50 or 60 dice. So.
What are we doing?
He's searching all
Yeah.
the crates.
Oh. Well, in between all 3 of us.
You want another one?
So let's see. 1, 2, 3,
That one's an 18.
4, 5. Oh wait, that one doesn't count. That one's not gonna count for shit. Okay, so wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so we'll say you were able to successfully search 40 of the crates. And out of those 40, you were able to get 7 days worth of rations that were still usable and viable. And you found the shipping manifest where it was the supplies to be delivered to Solara's battle army. It was food rations and stuff for the battle army.
Okay.
No
Anything else?
weapons?
Any weapons?
No
Any-
weapons, just normal food supplies.
Okay. And what time is it?
Right now, it is probably about 4 in the morning. You can start seeing the sun getting ready to start rising from behind you.
And we're all well rested and everything like that.
Yeah, you guys have been able to rest and relax on the back of the caravan.
Okay.
Karsus tells you that he's going to go follow the tracks into the forest to see if his brother's alive or not.
Yeah.
And it's up to you guys if you want to join him, but that's where he's heading.
Well, I'll join you. Just help me pile the bodies so that we can burn them.
Good idea. And then given the tracks we might be dealing with a wear. We don't need any of these guys waking up in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to wake up dead.
So you guys gather all the bodies up, burn them, and now you're standing at the entrance of the forest. A giant sign of wood says it's Dire Forest, and then in what looks like scratch marks at the bottom, really shoddy handwriting, Looks like it was written by a claw. It says keep out or die.
Oh yeah, have you ever been on Dire?
Let's go.
All right. Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go ahead and wrap up this episode of Discount D&D.
Oh, you've been,
I'm Chaotic Bash.
Mr. Bluto, Danny. Maybe we could
Useless parent.
Macaulay.
Iron business.
And next time, we're going to be exploring the Dire Forest. Catch you guys then.
Yay.